Okay, since the recent cold snap here in Oklahoma, it's forced me to go out into one of my abandoned cars and look for a jacket I haven't worn in years in order to stay warm. It's like 45 degrees outside, and I can't take it anymore mentally. So, anyways, I went around and I looked for different. I went into my abandoned car, and I kind of use it as a storage thing right now. And I found this old jacket. This is my old military Gore-Tex jacket. Some of you guys might remember this from the 90s and in the early 2000s. Okay, and I decided to wear this jacket today because it's super warm, and plus it just looks cool, right? All right. What was kind of funny as I was going through this jacket, I found a bunch of things from my past I didn't realize were in there, right? Okay, so today we're going to dig through it, and I'm going to show you some of the stuff that gets left in old military jackets, okay? Now, anybody who's ever had a Gore-Tex jacket knows that there is 2 secret pockets right in here. I'll open up for you. I just feel stuff in there right now. Like I can feel like papers and other things. We're just going to see what I left in there the last time I wore this thing, okay? I think maybe I left a few things in there over the years. Let's find out. Okay, so we've got, oh boy, we got a pile of stuff. Don't touch that, dog. It'll get you sick, I'm sure. Oh, okay, so the first thing I noticed in here, oh, okay, cool. So this is from Minnesota, and this is a renewal form. I'm not going to show you exactly what it is. I want you to see the names and stuff and addresses, but this is a renewal form from 2014. Check this out. Let's see if we can get that in there without getting all the names and stuff on there. There you go. All right, I think it's from 2000. Oh, I can't see it. What? Let's try this one more time. All right, it's right here. Last date is 2014, right? January 2014 is the last day. Got it in 0714. So this was a registration I did 10 years ago, almost 11 years ago, on a vehicle that I owned. It was a 2001 Pontiac Montana. Best minivan they ever made. That was a renewal form for it. That's pretty crazy. Okay, next thing I'm finding over here, and that was from 2014. I don't even know what this is. I guess it's something about, okay, so this is from January 7th of 2014. Apparently, Nick Popovich over there, he sent me a thing on my insurance then, and that's around the time I believe we started getting like Obamacare, and it really sucked, and it kind of ruined everything else, all the other health insurance. I don't know why that's in my pocket, but it's still there from 2014. It looks like I have some discharge papers from the hospital from a time when I hurt my wrist, and as you can see, it's telling me it's actually falling apart. It's from 2000. This is 3/11/2007. Okay, see all that? Oh man, I'm trying not to show a bunch of information on there. So, see all that? That's in my pocket. It's like disintegrating right here. See it? It's disintegrating. It's right there in my pocket. For some reason, I've held on to it for many years in my military uniform. Okay. Oh, and the last thing I see here is there. Apparently, I was smoking Swisher Sweets. I don't smoke anymore, but apparently, this is from the time a little bit after being in the military, or in the military, and I just shoved that in there, and I never took it out. So apparently, that's an old cigar thing. All right, let's check the next pocket here. Okay. Alrighty, so this next pocket here is it's kind of funny because this was from a long time ago. This is disintegrating as well. Apparently, and by the way, I never lived at this place or anything like that. I guess somebody was just showing me this. We're going to cover up somebody's cell phone over there. But before Google Maps, people used to draw you directions that were super descriptive. Okay, I guess I was asking about a new apartment or something, and they drew out this whole descriptive map of where to go. And I think it's kind of funny how people used to draw stuff out like this instead of just going on their phone and saying, hey, here's the address, take me there. So apparently I held on to that. I don't even know what it's from. Must have been shortly after I got out of the service. I was looking for a place to live. And then one cool thing I do have, this is whenever I was actually zeroing my weapon. So if you say, oh, you're not a very good shot, and you didn't get right on there. How I can tell I was zeroing my weapon was I see the numbers here where it has like a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and stuff like that. And what I was doing, I was shooting a target and getting my weapon to where it was more accurate. And I started out kind of on the outside here, but eventually got it right towards the middle there. So sharpshooter over here. So apparently I kept on to that. That's like 20. I know, that's probably like 20 some years old. At least 22 years old. Okay, so those are those pockets. Let's see what we got in these pockets. Okay, it looks like we have, oh, yeah, there we go. Yeah, okay, here we go. Looks like we have a fruit roll-up right here. Yep, fruit roll-up right there. Apparently, I used to eat fruit roll-ups in the military or after the military, and they were real good. See that, honey? That's the good stuff. And apparently, I just want to keep that in my pocket for 25 years to remember that. And then I have a receipt here. It's got tobacco in it. I got a receipt here that is so old, it's entirely disintegrated and looks like it's the Lost Sea Scrolls from the, whatever that people found. And of course, I don't believe that, but here's the deal. Like, it's so old, it's like disintegrating. It really shows how paper disintegrates over time. You can't even see what was written on the receipt. I don't even know. I can't see anything, but it's like disintegrated. Okay, and then it looks like I've got cigars and cigarette butts. Okay, I haven't touched this jacket in a long time. We're going to throw that stuff away. I haven't touched this jacket in a long time. It's kind of interesting to go through there and see that the things from the past that I kept from the military or post-military, I think that's all the pocket I got. Nothing else in here. Okay, nothing. And it's kind of interesting how the stuff just got shoved in there over the years and never got taken out. So if you ever have a thing like that, I'm putting it out there because a lot of military guys can relate to this. You have like stuff that you put into your uniforms and you don't take it out for a while. And then when you go back and look at it later on, years later, you find all this weird stuff that you were holding on to in your uniforms. A lot of it's probably pay stubs and, like I said, old cigarette butts and stuff like that. But it's just kind of cool to go through and see some of the stuff that I held on to in this uniform that I haven't worn in a long time. And I just left it in there. So pulling that out, throwing most of it away. Some of it I'll probably keep. It's kind of cool. I'm going to keep this Target one right here because it's kind of neat. Just back in the day, just remember going out to the range and using my M4 and M16 and shooting up some stuff. So we'll keep that. But the rest probably going to get chucked. But anyways, thanks for joining me today. Like I said, we had a similar story about pulling out your old military stuff. Share it in the comments section there. And we would like to see it because it's just kind of cool to see what our heroes kept in their pockets, while they were in and while after they were in. Isn't that right, Tom?
Yeah, that's right, Dom. Oh, my voice. There it is. Okay, so we really appreciate our service members, and we just want to say thanks for all you do. And remember, kids, somebody's got to do it, so why don't you enlist today? Have a great one.